Hey there, how are you doing? This is Kali from Tech Fanciers. So, welcome to our new series or playlist called How Did I Make It? Where I try to do some DIY things mostly related to tech or which helps too for tech. I thought of making it last year itself, but things got messed up and I couldn't make it. However, I have tried something like this to make it, but what happened? We'll find that. A cardboard all in one PC. This video was recorded a year ago. I had a low-end laptop with 2 GB RAM and AMD A4 chip. Its condition was not that great. The hinges are broken. It's about to die. So I thought, okay, how about making it an all-in-one PC like this? I watched some video on YouTube. It's looking good. So I have the machine, some ideas, but I don't have any fancy 3D printer or designing knowledge. So I'm going to use cardboard and glue, some holders and screws. It is funny using a cardboard. It doesn't absorb heat. It's not good. May catch fire sometimes. Who knows? I have this and gonna make it. I disassembled all the parts from the broken laptop. The main things are PCB aka motherboard, audio board, hard disk, speaker and finally the display. First success is after taking the part, we need to check whether it is working. I have to check whether it is working and make sure I did not broke any parts. God's grace, it is working fine. There are some struggles I might face placing the battery inside the cardboard. It is not going to be an easy task. I don't want to take the connecting board from the battery. If I solder and take no, it may damage the controller PCB in the battery module. So I have to find a workaround to place it as it is. The second, the power button placement. It is going to hurt me a lot. The power button is on the back side of the motherboard. So if I put the button backside of the AIO, the fan runs towards the screen. If I put the button in front, where I can place the screen, maybe top of the button or maybe the power button is top to the screen. But one good thing is my laptop's power button is in the motherboard itself, not along with the keyboard. That is a little bit of relief, but brightness and Wi-Fi dongles are on the keyboard. Not sure how I am gonna manage it. To hold the board in place, I am gonna use lifting holders and screws which you mostly use in cabinets. Whether the cardboard holds or little shake or will shake the entire board, milkshake. Still have a lot of problems, but just start and we'll go along with it. First I will take the square cardboard and place all the components. So this is what I made, something like a Diwali cracker gift box. And if I open inside, we have the components. The display connecting cables is not long enough, but somehow I can show you. I chose to keep the power button in the back side. Still edges are so rough. When I'm not at home, someone may throw it in the garbage. I used small screws to keep the screen in place, and it seems the cardboard box actually holding the motherboard very well. IO ports opening are trash. I have no ventilation at all. My reality doesn't even meet the expectation. So we'll make the version 2 after a few days.
Several days later.
This time I'm not gonna include the battery. It makes my model like a gift box or sweet box. You may have doubt without battery how it works. It works directly through the charger. It makes the build look good but makes the system more worthless. However, I tried to desolder the battery, but as expected the battery stopped working. I have no other way. I'm going to use black pepper to cover the cardboard. I hope it works. Also, I'm not going to make a box again. I want some curvy design and edges. The front side should look bigger and the back side have the space only for the motherboard and for the IOs. As you see here, I have a square board. I glued 2 boards for the thickness as it is going to hold the motherboard. Finally fitted all the parts in place, speaker, board and display. Even closed it and glued it. Let it stay for some time. Now the big trouble is cutting the cardboard inside for the IO ports left and right sides. I have a plan to do that. So for now it is looking good when compared to previous model. As I mentioned about curvy design, here I made it for the speaker side. Backside I somehow managed to cut the fan and had the and I am having the functional power button. So far coming fine. After finishing the outer part, will show you.
Several days later.
So finally I made somehow a showable thing. This is the thing. Will open inside the packaging. Yeah, I made the package. So on the left side we have a charger and mouse. Right side we have the device AIO. Okay. So this is the device from the back side, and you can see you can see in the back side top right we have some glossy thing tape. So it is actually a Wi-Fi antenna which we usually have in the laptop screen's bezel. This is how it looks from the top, and this is how it looks from the left side. Forgot about the power port. I just messed up as the glue started melting after using it for 30 minutes. Lol, leave that part. So I made some cutout for ventilation in here, and yeah, this is the downside, nothing there. And in right side we have the speaker. Top to that we have a USB 3.0 port and audio jack. In the back side we have the supporting thing to make it like a stand. I wanted to make them stand like a monitor, but I can't do it after all doing this design. I should have thought about this from the beginning or before making it. Now it is not possible. If I do also, it wouldn't stand very well. So this is the scenario. This is the closer look of my making. Now we will power this and boot. Here I installed Ubuntu 20.04 as it doesn't require many drivers, and all brightness and Wi-Fi toggle functionality will be there. Even you can enable it in the setting or about the bar. This is low-end machine, doesn't run Windows 10 well, so I chose Ubuntu. Yeah, this is what about this video. I just made something from something and I showed you. Thank you for watching. Kotmato.